We have our own name tags.
Look at this, this is so cute.
Wait.
Wow, there's so many cameras here.
Okay, everyone ready? Shall we start?
Yes.
Yay!
Ready?
First, please introduce yourselves.
Okay, should I go first?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Yewon, and I'm studying psychology right now in the class of 20.5.
Hi, my name is Min-hei. I am also the class of 20.5 like Yewan, and I study industrial engineering.
Hi, I'm Suyeon. I'm studying animal biotechnology and I'm class of 21.
I'm Hayun and I'm currently majoring in the College of Liberal Studies and I'm also in the class of 20.5.
Well, the term 20.5 or .5 is a bit unfamiliar. Can you briefly explain what that means, maybe Hayun?
Okay, I should go. Okay, so in Korea, we differentiate classes based on the year of admission. Since the spring semester is the starting semester in Korea, starting during the fall semester makes you one semester behind. So this is why we add a .5.
Thank you. How was your high school life? Were there many memorable events you experienced during high school?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll go first again. So I enjoyed high school so much. It was, I think, way too fun for me, because I would look forward to it during the weekends. And my favorite memory has to be playing sports. I specifically played softball and baseball, and it was my biggest de-stressor and motivation to manage my time well. So some people thought I was putting too much time into sports, but it actually helped me work harder at school, so it helped my academics as well.
Well, I was involved in various activities, but I think the most memorable one is the service project. Here I was in charge of everything from buying the materials, planning the events, and selling those items. So
Everything.
Yeah, it was really difficult, but I was proud to see people enjoying it.
I guess not only activities, but I also even enjoyed studying because it was with my friends. Studying, kind of questionable, but with my friends. And activity-wise, the most memorable activity was, I would say, the Makers Club, because I had the opportunity to produce whatever I want.
For me, I think high school was the period where I lived with the mindset that I should do anything that I want so I don't regret in the future. I remember joining a dance club with my friends and I really enjoyed performing and practicing. Are you guys good at dancing?
I like dancing.
You like dancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Can you also briefly explain the high school curriculum you completed and how you chose courses?
So my school offered both AP and IB, but I chose all AP courses except for Chinese. For Chinese, I took IB because I wanted to learn Chinese for 2 years, but other courses, I kind of wanted to just learn it for a year and then move on because I had so many different interests, all the way from natural sciences to liberal arts, so I wanted to take as many courses as possible and learn as much as I could in the 2 years that I had.
Well, in my school, only AP curriculum was provided, so I did AP. And although I majored in animal biotechnology, I also did diverse subjects such as AP Lit, Econ, World History, and Human Geography.
I studied the IB curriculum, and for the subjects, I think I chose the subjects that I am interested in the most, such as economics, design and technology, visual arts, and actually I really like listening to the subject.
Cool. Yeah. For 2 years. Okay. Well, for me as an engineering student, I think there was like a common perception that, you know, as an IB diploma student, you should be doing math and science HLs, but I actually chose econ HL as well because I think it adds a different flavor to my curriculum mix, and it also helped me because I major in industrial engineering as well.
Looking back, was there anything you did in high school that turned out to be unexpectedly helpful? Anyone?
1, 2, 3. Oh, just us two. Okay. For me, it was definitely taking AP Computer Science. Oh, Suyeon, did you take
Yeah,
AP
I
Comp Sci?
did.
You did? Because I had no knowledge or interest in coding, but the teacher was really popular and it was known to be really fun among my friends. So I took it just for fun.
Just for fun.
And it unexpectedly was such a huge help because coding is a very essential foundation in psychology. So even though I learned a different coding language, it helped me kind of have more confidence rather than like starting from scratch.
For me, I think using English textbook is really helpful because, for example, what I learned in AP Statistics overlap with what I'm currently learning in my university class. So it was easier to study, and in fact, I used the study notes that I made in high school to study for these university finals. So yeah. Oh, and one more thing. I think exercising is really helpful. Yeah, because our school campus is really big and it has many uphill roads, so be sure to train your body.
And train as you're on campus.
Yeah.
As you hike.
Now let's talk about your personal statements. When writing them, what did you consider the most important and what did you emphasize?
For me, I really wanted to emphasize who I was as a person, not as a student, because I thought the latter could be seen by all my other documents and numbers and files. So in my essays, I really wanted to write a story about who I was as me, not as a student. And for me, the most memorable essay was the experience of playing in the boys' baseball team as the only girl player. And I really like that story because I think it shows the goals I aim for, the dreams I dream, and also it shows that I can make a change in my environment.
Well, for me, I started off by doing some research on what SNU and the Department of Interest wants as a student. So I started by writing why I should be chosen and why I'm into this specific major. And I then mentioned many academic activities like science fair, science tutoring, science clubs. So from this, I tried to show my leadership, my personality and diligence, not just listing all the activities that I participated in.
I totally agree with Suyeon, and I really tried to really connect myself with what I want to learn and my intended major. In the case of industrial engineering, I guess it's a relatively new discipline with very diverse topics, so I tried to really show my understanding of the major and why I want to learn it. And this also includes kind of qualities that make me suitable as a prospective industrial engineer. So I guess, looking at the forest and not the trees, or critical thinking, collaboration, and qualities like that, which I try not to just list, as Suyeon said, but I try to reflect it through a focused story.
I also agree with Mine, and I tried emphasizing why I am a suitable student for this particular major by mentioning various activities that I did. And despite the uncertainties, I wrote about my plans and visions as specifically as possible. For instance, I wrote about what I'm planning to do during my time in SNU and even after graduating SNU.
Even after graduation?
I don't even know what I'm gonna do after graduation.
Okay, now I'm curious whether you wrote your personal statements in Korean or English. Did anyone write it in Korean?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2.
2-2, yay!
So I think there was a common misconception that there was a disadvantage if you wrote it in English, but I heard it really didn't matter, so I chose the language that I thought I could express myself better with, which was English at the time. And I also didn't submit TOPIK, so I had no proof of Korean proficiency, but that also didn't matter because I just had to take a Korean proficiency test after I got admitted.
Well, like Yeon, I also wrote my personal statement in English, because coming from an international school, all of my academics and extracurriculars were in English. So I thought I would be able to better express myself if I wrote it in English. And yeah, unlike Yeowon, I did take the topic exam. So yeah, I was not required to take the separate Korean test.
Okay, for me, I wrote my personal statement in Korean because since my high school curriculum was in all English, I thought it was a good opportunity to show my Korean proficiency. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, like same as you. As I attended the international school, I wanted to prove my Korean proficiency, so I just wrote it in Korean. Yeah.
What did you personally find challenging during the application process, and how did you overcome that challenge?
I think I still find this difficult as an adult, but I find the online application process and filling in my information part was quite stressful because you have to pay attention to every little number, every little detail, and I think what helped was preparing all the documents that I needed ahead of time. And also, when I had any queries, I would call the admissions office, be like, help me.
I call them every day.
Every day, yeah, literally. Yeah, so I think, that really helped with the process.
I agree with Mine. And personally, I wasn't sure whom to ask for my recommendation letters and how to write my personal statements. But after considering these problems for a long time, I found that it was important to first understand myself and find the best way to express myself. So for my recommendation letters, I chose a teacher who knows me very well and my potential. And also for my personal statement, as mentioned in the previous questions, I thought it was important for me to accentuate that I'm suitable for this particular major and show my passion and vision after studying in SNU.
Okay, did you have any specific worries as an international student? If so, what were they and how were they resolved after admissions?
Okay, should we do it together? 1, 2, 3. So many worries.
Worries.
So I had so many worries coming in the fall of 2020 because all my other peers had started in the spring. So I was scared they were already all best friends and I would be the odd one out and no one would know who I was. But surprisingly, it was easy to make friends because the amount of classes that overlap with my peers increased over the years. And also, I came in a semester late, but boys go to the army, people go on exchange programs like you're going to, and people take gap semesters. So after a while, this lag in my timeline, I guess, really doesn't make a big difference anymore after a few years. And also, I think my favorite part is that I'm a part of 2 big communities. So there's this international community, and then there's our normal SNU community, and everyone is so nice. So it's nice that I can meet twice as many people and make twice as many good friends.
And also, I was also anxious about the problem that I couldn't follow the recommended timeline for required courses, as some courses only open during specific semesters. So what I did was that I just took my major courses 1 semester earlier and then shoved in electives here and there after. And later I realized that not being able to follow the exact curriculum timeline applied to everyone else as well. So I think you guys don't have to worry about that.
Well, I think many people worry about their Korean proficiency. So for me, at first, the academic Korean was kind of difficult because I was unfamiliar with it. But then I got used to it after time and it improved a lot. And also in SNU, writing classes are required. So for the first one, I took the course specifically designed for the international students. And for the second one, I just took the normal one. So it wasn't really extra challenging to take the normal one. So yeah, yeah. So you don't have to worry about that. Oh, and one more thing. The writing class, you can learn about how to write a good lab reports and how to make good posters. So it will really help you with university life.
Well, as the engineer, I guess I'm supposed to talk about the math and science subjects because there does seem to be a lot of concern amongst international students of whether they can adjust well or whether the curriculum might be too difficult. For me personally, it definitely felt weird learning everything in Korean with Korean terms. And also sometimes the professor would be like, oh, obviously you know this from your Korean high school, but some concepts, I don't really know, right? It's not really there, but I guess it also kind of goes both ways because the Korean students also need to learn everything in English as well. And there are some things that are only in the IB curriculum and not in the Korean high school curriculum. Right? So it really definitely goes both ways, pretty fair. And the other option is to take the English courses, English talk courses, and there is usually one offered every semester. So that's a choice that students can make.
Last but not least, do you have any additional comments for students who are interested in Seoul National University?
Although application season is a time of uncertainty and lots of stress, I really hope you don't lose confidence in yourself, and I hope to see you on campus one day.
And I hope talking about our own experiences helped you understand the application process better. Good luck with the application.
Despite the COVID-19 situation, you guys have worked diligently, so I hope your efforts bring good results and hope to see you soon on campus.
Thank you for listening to our personal experiences of applying to SNU and transitioning into college. Hopefully we will be able to see each other one day as peers.
Bye!
Thanks for watching!
Just one last thing before we go. Please refer to our FAQ page on our admissions website for frequently asked questions.
If you still have queries, please contact
+822 880-6977
or SNUadmit@snu.ac.kr. Thank you very much.